What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for waiting. So before we start this video, I have a few things I want to get off my chest. I was thinking I should wait. Hopefully that should cut the noise a little bit. I thought I was gonna wait till my October review, but this is my channel, so I have been feeling a little bit anxious, not body-wise, but not mentally, but body-wise. And I just feel like I am in a huge transition. I've been talking about that. Obviously, life has been transitioning differently, but it just seems very uncomfortable because I am being pushed to relax, to be actively resting. And by that, I mean, of course, doing normal rest and sleep, which I feel like for the most part I get enough of, but actively resting as in creating for the sake of creating, for the love, for the hobby, for the amateur. And that hasn't always been, because the ashiness, y'all fake for that, because y'all definitely could have told me that it looked like I had white mittens on. But it has been interesting to be someone who just always creates for the sake of creating, but not think about the money, not think about the brand. And I think that my mind has been on money, not because I'm in dire need of it, but just because I'm ready to bullshit more. I'm ready to travel more. I'm ready to do more things. I'm ready to upgrade. You know, as I'm getting older, I'm ready to have older fun, more expensive fun. And I know things are coming for me, so I just need to relax. And that's really all I wanted to say. Another thing that I need to say, because I don't think I'm going to remember, is that things do not have to be done in chronological order, especially when it comes to your own creativity. I have been writing my short story series, Apartment 7, which is so dope. If you haven't, I'm going to link it down below. It's on my Tumblr. And I haven't dropped another short story because I had an idea and I want to drop something else with that idea, so I just completely stopped, despite having more short story ideas. And I decided I'm going to put that on the side until I complete that entire project, and then continue to do other stories that I want to do. And you would think, like, duh, Janice, do that. No, that's not what I was thinking about. So be prepared for more things coming. But the real reason why y'all here is because y'all are doing my first read with me. It is called Yoko by Rosemary. So I'm going to be doing a read and a commentary, and then throughout the video I'm going to be putting the pictures up close. So obviously I'm going to be showing the pictures like this, like the teacher that I am, but then I'm also going to take pictures and put them there so you can really see what I'm talking about. So this is Yoko by Rosemary Wells. And don't flip to the end of the video, but at the end of the video, let me know if you recognize any art in the book. Heads up, none of it is my art, so relax. Okay. What would you like for lunch today, my little cherry blossom? Asked Yoko's mother. All my favorite things, please, answered Yoko. Cute fits, authentic. Yoko's mother spread steamed rice on a bamboo mat. She rolled up a secret treasure inside each piece. Then she packed it all in a willow-covered cooler. Have a wonderful day at school, my little cherry blossom, said Yoko's mother. I will, answered Yoko. All right, so she's giving sushi, clearly it looks like. We don't know what the treasures are, but it's definitely giving authentic sushi. Like, Yoko's mom knows what she's doing. Yoko said hello to all her friends. Everyone in Mrs. Jenkins' class sang the Good Morning song. Miss Jenkins is black. Let's put that right there. At noon, Mrs. Jenkins rang the lunch bell. Lunch boxes out and open, please, boys and girls, said Mrs. Jenkins. Okay, so this is Yoko's classmates. Miss Jenkins. Come on. She's styling and profiling. Timothy unwrapped a peanut butter and honey sandwich. Yum! Love peanut butter and honey. Valerie had cream cheese and jelly. Okay, Val. Fritz had a meatball grinder. And Tulip had Swiss cheese on rye. Snitch. Swiss cheese on rye. I'm watching her. Hazel had egg salad on pumpernickel. Another snitch. Doris had squeezed cheese on white. Doris is a troublemaker. And the Franks had franken beans. Badasses. Look at them. Yep. They about to get into some BS. Bet. Yoko opened the willow-covered cooler. Inside was her favorite sushi. Tucked in the rice rolls were the crispiest cucumber, the pinkest shrimp, the greenest seaweed, and the tastiest tuna. First off, let's start right there. Let's start and stop right there. Because Yoko's mom made her shrimp and tuna sushi. Do you know how expensive sushi grade tuna is? Let's look it up. $37.99 for a piece of tuna. That's albacore wild specific. Bluefin loin, $49 to $54.99. Come on now. Sashimi sample pack, $149.99. And if her mom was making her sushi every day, what's in your lunch? Asked one of the Franks. Told you. It's green. It's seaweed. Meanie. Meanwhile, you got franken beans. No shade, but... Oh no, said the other Frank. Don't tell me that's raw fish. Fake. Watch out, it's moving, said Doris. Let's go back into the archives. Doris has squeezed cheese on the right. Troublemaker. Yuckorama, said Tulip and Fritz. Tulip, what she had? Swiss cheese on rye. Snitch. Fritz, meatball grinder. Looks a little... I didn't want to say what I was going to say. You know what? Keep it moving. Valerie blew the playtime whistle. Everybody out, said Valerie. Valerie saved the day. Shout out to her. Yoko did not want to play ball or swing on the swings. What's wrong, Yoko? Asked Mrs. Jenkins. Everybody laughed at my lunch, answered Yoko. They'll forget about it by snack time, said Mrs. Jenkins. Miss Jenkins was like, listen, your lunch is my lunch, your recess is my lunch. So girl, they'll forget about it by snack time, move out the door. And I do understand social, emotional, trying to connect with the kids. But baby girl, I'm trying to eat my lunch. But they didn't. During the snack time song, Yoko opened a thermos cup of red bean ice cream. Yum. Red bean ice cream is for weirdos, snorted the Franks. Mrs. Jenkins switched to the friendly song. The Franks is on it. Meanwhile, they are mad dirty. Like, how you drinking a juice and it's all everywhere? But they also are in school, and me being a teacher, definitely dirty. Mrs. Jenkins knew the friendly song was not enough. Late into the evening, she fretted about Yoko. Finally, the answer came to her. Dear parents, Monday will be International Food Day at Hilltop School. Everyone is asked to bring in a dish from a foreign country. Everyone must try a bite of everything. Happy cooking, Mrs. Jenkins. They have Miss Jenkins stressed. That second pick felt. We will make a deluxe sushi for the whole class, said Yoko's mother. Don't worry, my little cherry blossom. Everyone will try our sushi and everyone will love it. Prediction time. Do you think everyone will love the sushi? We'll see. Imagine I cut the video right here. Fake. Okay. Also, y'all see this big deluxe box? Is she making a deluxe lunch sushi for everybody? Honey tea. On Monday morning, Valerie and her mother carried in a plate of enchiladas. Hype. Mexico, representing Mexico. Now, I don't know if they're from Mexico, but Valerie's mom has on an authentic shirt with the embroidery. Timothy and his mother made Caribbean coconut crisps. Shout out to Jamaica. Hazel brought Nigerian nut soup. Okay. Harry brought Brazil nuts. Doris brought Irish stew. Squeezed cheese on white. Tula brought potato knishes. Jewish flag. Monica brought a picture of mango smoothies. India. Fritz bought spaghetti. Italy. Big Frank cooked up a pot of Boston Franks and beans. Let's stop right there. Because let's talk about who was really talking that ish when Yoko pulled out her lunch. So Doris had Swiss cheese on rye for lunch, was talking crap, and she bought an Irish stew. Tula said Yoko Rama and brought in Jewish potato knishes. Fritz bought Italian spaghetti, and the Franks bought in Boston Frank and beans. Moving along. At noon, Mrs. Jenkins rang the lunch bell and everyone sang the Clean Hands song. What does International Food Day mean to us, boys and girls? Asked Mrs. Jenkins. Try everything, said everybody. Cute pics. Everyone's trying everything. Let's see if our prediction was right. When Valerie blew the playtime whistle, there was not a nibble of nuts or a sip of smoothie left. But no one had even touched one piece of Yoko's sushi. They did my good sis Yoko wrong. And I'm holding back tears on camera. Yoko sat under the learning tree. Suddenly, she heard the clickety-click of chopsticks. It was Timothy. He was still hungry. And Timothy is the one who brought in the Jamaican coconut crisps. First of all, the learning tree is fire. I would love to create something like that in my classroom. Let me show you how, said Yoko. Timothy polished off the rest of the crab cones his own way. Can we have sushi again tomorrow, he said. I'll ask my mother, answered Yoko. First of all, crab, that don't look like no imitation crab. So, I'm gonna have to call up Yoko's mother and tell her I need sushi for lunch. During the school bus song, Timothy found a coconut crisp in his pocket. He gave it to Yoko. It's even better than red bean ice cream, said Yoko. On the bus, Timothy and Yoko made plans to push their desks together and open a restaurant the very next day. Cuties. I hope I didn't have it all appear the entire video. And they did. They ordered tomato sandwiches and dragon rolls. For dessert, they had brownies with green tea ice cream, and they couldn't have asked for anything more. And then it just shows a menu at the end as well. Okay. Now, what did you notice about the art in the photo? Anybody? Well, let me read you the author's bio. Rosemary Wells is the award-winning creator of over 50 books for children, including the best-selling McDuff books and stories based on beloved characters such as Max and Ruby, Edward and Timothy. She also illustrated the very popular My Very First Mother Goose, edited by Iona Opie. Miss Wells lives in Westchester, New York. I'm from Yonkers, so Westchester is my county. Also, if I'm gonna flip back to Valerie and her mom. Come on, that's Ruby and Max. Max and Ruby. Okay? So, thank you so much for reading with me. Before I end the video, I am an educator, so if there was a parent who enjoys like the read aloud and wanted to get this book or read this book to their kids, I would definitely recommend this for all types of readers. educators, I would recommend this within the first like week of school, or to visit this book if you want to do any social emotional learning. But this is a great way to introduce learning and accepting each other's cultures and differences. This is a great book to talk about during any type of Hispanic or Japanese culture months or days that are coming up throughout the school year. This is a perfect time for students to bring in something from their culture, whether it be food, snacks, or even clothing or items from their culture. In addition, this is a great way to talk about prediction, like how I asked you guys, what would you think about, do you think they're going to try Yoko sushi? Would you try Yoko sushi? What if you saw Yoko crying? What would you do? If there's a classmate that's saying something rude about someone's lunch, what would you say? Or what is another way you could say, oh, I don't like that, or I don't want to try that? So I think this is just a great social emotional book. Obviously, you would think that this book is for like pre-K to 2nd grade, but this is actually goes bananas in a 4th and 5th grade class. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this read with me. I'm hoping to do more. I love to read. Obviously, this was a fun book to read, so I put on my little voices, but I'm going to try to include different books. I have a few picture books that I've really enjoyed. So that's really all I have to say. I'm not even going to drag it. I'm going to see y'all later. Trying to get my slippers on. Bye.